Alrighty, so it's been a couple years since I've made a video in this garage. I was over just doing a little bit of maintenance on this door for him today, so figured I'd make you a little update video. So this door is an 18 by 7 CHI. I don't remember what model it is, but it says right here. It is a 2147. So this opener has a Chamberlain UFO on it, unfortunately. This is the B4603T. It's the base model, so no battery backup, no camera, and it's just got the single light on the back. So what I did here, lubed all of the hinges and rollers. I lubed the springs, bearings. I actually added, so it was a little too, there wasn't enough room to get the bars up high enough to be able to do this one, but I added a half turn to this spring because this door, so yeah, it's a glass door, or not all glass, but there's a lot of glass in this door. It's really heavy. This opener does not like this door one bit. I'm surprised it's still working. I don't know how much life it's got left in it. That is one of the things I'm going to talk to homeowner about, but I added a half turn to that spring just to try to make it a little easier on this opener. I mean, it seemed like it helped a little bit, but, well, basically, when I first got here, the door would not, the door doesn't quite stay halfway. It gets pretty close, and I don't want to wind up that spring too much, but the door would not stay above. I like the door to be able to stay about where this roller is here in the track when it's open. It wouldn't stay there when I got here, so I adjusted it and I got it to that point that I could at least stay open. What else? I lubed put a little bit of grease on the belt sprocket in the opener, just keep the belt nice and lubed, and since I tightened up that spring, I readjusted limits and force, and I also made it go down a little bit farther to get it to seal a little bit better. This trolley's kind of worn. It is putting a little bit of pressure on this rail, but this outer trolley is a little bit worn already. You can maybe see it's a little bit, I don't know how straight I'm holding the camera, but the trolley's a little crooked already. The other thing, this door probably could benefit. This door was installed, I think, in 2019. It's been about 5 years since the door was put in. Opener's been in for about 2 years. So I think this door could benefit from a hardware overhaul, new at least end hinges and new rollers. I think would be beneficial to this door because, for one, the rollers are starting to make a little bit of those clicky noises, and also, I mean, you can see that bottom number one hinge there, how that's kind of bent. I don't know how really easy it is to tell, but it is kind of bent. This one on the other side isn't quite as bad, but I mean, it's just such a heavy door that some of this hardware, so I think it could benefit from a hardware overhaul. Ideally, I would like to put 11 gauge end hinges and top fixtures on this door because it's a big, heavy door. But anyway, so we'll go ahead and run this thing for you. Like I said, this is the B4603T. This is the button. So this thing does not like the door. So let's run it and show you how noisy this thing is. Yeah, it's buzzing a lot. Some of it's the case, some of it's the motor. With the door up here, you can see how that number one hinge there is bent a little better. Excuse me. I mean, some of these rollers, rollers aren't necessarily bad, but I pulled that hinge on the bottom there off to take a look at it. It's rollers are starting to get just a tiny little bit loose. We'll run this down. And that creak won't go away. yeah, and I mean, you can tell the soft stuff doesn't work great on it, and it closes pretty fast. This opener just does not like this door. It's having a real hard time with it. So I'll show you the balance on this door here. I got that too. By the way, that is not where I set the limit. It over traveled that. So I might reset that before I leave. We'll see. But I'll show you how. It doesn't stay halfway here. It will fall. Okay, anyway, sorry about that little interruption. So I'll show you real quick. I did get this to stay fully open. Alright, it stays here. And that's where I like it to rest open. Anyway, sorry about the little interruption there. We'll run this opener without the door here just so you can hear it. It's just the motor. Yeah, so I mean, it's pretty noisy. It's, well, it's no quieter than the Craftsman it replaced. This button, by the way, is the 886 equivalent. We'll run this down and that'll be it. So there you go. That's the Chamberlain B4603T, little 2-year update. Surprised it's still here and running. Not really running that good, but it's still running, so that's something. Anyways, so thanks for watching. That's about all I got for now.